There are so many things that can possibly distract you while playing your match. First of all, it's important for us to recognize what some of those distractions can be. So the crowds that are cheering are distractions. The scoreboard. We often end up thinking that the scoreboard is the most important thing, when in fact the scoreboard is actually a distraction. It takes us away from the technique, from the game. Our opponent, their rank, their seat, that too is a distraction. And what we don't realize, our own thoughts, our own worries can also sometimes be distractions. So what do we do? First of all, you need to recognize that focus is like a spotlight. It's up to you where you want to flash it, and that's what you're going to focus on. So it's a lot more in our control than we often recognize. So what do you do if you get distracted? Take a quick break in your match. This can be anywhere from a 5 seconds to a 5 minutes depending on what kind of sport you're playing. It's not possible for us to stay focused throughout the duration of a match, sometimes when it goes on for half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hours even. So we have to focus in these small segments. So what do? You switch off and you switch on. It's like a mobile phone, right? You restart it and it starts working again. So once a point is over, a shot is over, you switch off. You think about something else that's not related to the match. It can be a song that you're thinking about. It can be something you're looking at in the environment. And then when you're about to play your next shot, that's when you switch on your focus again and start thinking and start looking at what you need to do next. It's also important to try and ignore the distractions, not try and fight them. If I tell you don't think about this tennis ball, then what are you going to do? The only thing you'll think about is this tennis ball. But if I tell you what to focus on instead, then that's a positive instruction that we're giving our mind, and that's what's going to make it easier. Remember to also focus on the present moment, the here and now. The result is something that happens in the future. It's something that happens after the match. Past mistakes already gone. The scoreboard is also not, it's outside the game. It's not as a part of the court. When we are playing, it's only the court, it's only my lane, it's only the arena that matters, nothing else. Also remember a quick trick, keep an external focus. Don't focus too much on what you're thinking, what you're feeling. Instead, set your sights on something in the outside environment. It can be a sound that you're hearing, the sound of the shot that comes in. It can be your opponent's footwork. It can be a particular line or a particular spot on the court. It can be your target. If you're able to focus on this, your mind will actually shift to what's important. So go ahead, remember this focus is in your control and you know exactly what to do if you get distracted in a match.